So in the last episode, we actually unlocked 2 different guilds, the Woodcutting Guild and the Cooking Guild. However, to really move forward with this account, the most important unlock is actually going to be the Warriors Guild. Now, unfortunately, that has a requirement of 65 attack and strength, which is going to be a time-consuming process, considering all I have access to right now is a few chickens, a few cows, and pretty much no weapons. Now, there actually is one more monster that I could unlock, and that is the Monk. The Monk has 15 HP, really low defense levels, and I will be able to punch him to death. That sounded kind of bad. So I actually think the best way to progress forward would actually be to grind out 31 prayer, get access to the prayer guild. And now for those who are wondering, the prayer guild is somewhat unofficial on the wiki. The monastery is listed as a guild, and I am going to be using it on this account. The requirement to enter the prayer guild is 31 prayer, and that is what is required to enter the 2nd level. And unfortunately, the only way to train my prayer right now is by burying bones. So we're going to have to kill a lot of chickens. I think roughly around 3,000 chickens we'll need to kill and bury the bones, which is going to take around 7 or 8 hours. However, once that's done, I will have access to monks, which is going to increase my combat experience rates by a substantial amount. This should be pretty much the last of the sweet corn that I've had in the bank for quite a while. I am going to start growing it, as I do want to continuously get up my cooking level. There is level 40 cooking, a nice milestone there. We can now cook lobsters, which we will eventually be able to catch, as there is a cage fishing spot right in the farming guild area. So we're just testing out the adamant axe. I don't actually think it's better. I think it's actually worse than my fist, or at least against cows. We just hit level 15 prayer just from burying regular bones. I don't think the axe is better. Maybe when we get a Rune Axe, that could be worth upgrading. So originally my plan was to just kill cows until I got 31 prayer, but that was going to take a lot longer. So we just hit level 30 strength, and now I'm going to switch over to chickens. Just going to continuously be punching chickens for the next day or two. Okay, so we're actually about to get a farming level here. There is 73 farming. Those levels are pretty few and far between, unfortunately. 73 farming did unlock Lantidime, which is nice because that's another easy herb contract we can do. And we've got a few seed packs in the bank. Let's just go ahead and open these up while we're here. As I kind of get more things to work on with this account, I have been doing less farm runs, unfortunately. It would be really nice to get like magic seeds, U seeds, that way I could level up my farming more passively, because currently to get really any progress on this account, I need to do like 7 farm runs a day or 8 farm runs, like as many as I can, which is fine, but it would be ideal if I could get more tree seeds. Okay, that was okay. We got a Renar and like 2 maple seeds, that's pretty nice. Like I have been planting pretty much as many willow trees as I can, but they're not really worth much experience either, only like 1.5k, which is really not that much. We have not yet begun the Great Chicken Slaughter, but we are just about to get a hit points level, a nice milestone level coming up here, going to be level 30 hit points. Now I think we are fully prepared to kill the chickens. I mean, 29 hit points probably would have been fine as well. Okay, so we've started the chicken grind. What we need to be focusing on is alternating between the chickens as quickly as possible, and we do want to pick up both the bones and the feathers. I don't care about the raw chicken. We're going to leave that one on the ground. This kind of feels like 3-tick chickening. I don't really know if that's really a method, but it is now. While picking up each individual item is annoying, the feathers will come in handy because I will want to train my fishing later on, and fly fishing is actually the first method I can use to train it, so I'll need a bunch of feathers anyway. The bones are the whole reason we're doing this. 4.5 experience per berry. Not a lot. And we're going to try to bury them between each attack. If you do it properly, you don't really lose any time. We actually just hit a prayer level right there. There is 18 prayer. Only 13 more to go. Okay, we actually just hit level 20 prayer. We've been at it for 30 or 40 minutes now. I'm not really sure if the strength potion is doing anything. Probably not. My max hit is easily 3 or more now. I'm going to get one more strength level here, and then I'm going to go focus on probably attack. Accuracy is probably going to be way better overall. And there's level 34 strength. There is level 35 strength. Probably going to switch over to attack now. There is level 23 prayer. Getting along there nicely. We're about 20% of the way so far. There is level 35 attack. Pretty nice milestone there. We're only getting around 5k attack experience an hour, so it's pretty slow. And you can see in the top left corner, we're getting about 2.1k prayer experience an hour. And we're pretty much halfway, so that's really motivating. Only another 3 or 4 hours to go. assuming I'm paying attention to a certain degree. Hey, there's everyone's favorite genie. I'm not quite sure when to throw it in yet. I guess magic, as nothing else is particularly useful to me. It would be really nice if you could bank the lamps for later. I kind of understand why they don't let you do that, but, well, there's 10 magic experience. There is a level 27 prayer. We're getting kind of close here. We're about 70% done. We have around 10,000 feathers so far. We have another 2k in the bank. All right, so there's nothing really left to do except get that last 30%. And, well, let's just go ahead and do it. Alright, that was a lot of chickens. We're 76% of the way there, and we just hit a milestone HP level. We're up to 35 hit points, which is pretty impressive considering I have been pretty much just training on chickens. We have another 631 to go, and we have about 12,000 feathers so far, so I think I'm going to finish at around 15k. Okay, so we got another maze random, and one thing that was mentioned in my last video is that it might be preferred for me to check these small chests along the way, as they may contain low-level elemental runes which are really hard to obtain with my current restrictions, and they may actually have a higher value to me than the end chest which contains higher tier runes, but I won't be able to use those anyway until later. What do you guys think? Do you think I should waste the entire maze random looking through all of the minor chests, or should I just go right to the end? Alright, from this one we got 95 steel arrows and 7 mithril, 63 death runes, not bad. There is level 40 strength, and we are now halfway to our goal of 31 prayer. No, we're actually 92%, so we're very close, getting pretty excited here. It's been about 6 hours so far, so I'm doing this a little quicker than I had anticipated. And here we finally are. We are 3 bones away from 31 prayer. Thank God. This was 7 hours in total, but reasonably click intensive considering what I was getting. 31 prayer, that is the requirement for the monastery unlocked. We can now head over there and see what the prayer guild has to offer. The biggest unlock there is going to be monks, which will be a much better training option when you compare it to cows or chickens. Monks have 15 HP and they heal their own health, so they sometimes have even more. Okay, so we went over to the monastery. We have an adamant axe, which I think may be worth using at this point. We're going to drink a strength potion and see what our max hit can be. 8. 8 is pretty good, and then a 6. And I believe there will be enough monks around the prayer guild to pretty much continuously be training, at least until I get into like the 60s. At that point, I'll be able to move on to something else anyway. Now, besides the monks, I think there's only really one other thing in here that will be useful. For that, we need to go to the 2nd floor of the guild. Only members can go up there. Well, can I join? And yes, I can join. I am suitable for the order now because I have 31 prayer. And up here we have the monk's robe, top and bottom. Unfortunately, they don't give any defensive stats, but they do give that prayer bonus, which will probably come in handy at some point. If I ever decide to start flicking different prayers for more damage, or once I get the protection prayers, these set of robes will be really useful and no risk involved with them because I can just go ahead and pick up another pair. But a plus 11 prayer bonus from that, so it's a pretty good unlock as well. One other thing worth mentioning is there is an altar up here, which might be the only altar I'll have access to. And we have Brother Jared, which could enchant me at Holy Symbol, I believe. I don't know if I can actually get that though. Alright, so we managed to stock up quite a few farming contracts. Let's go ahead and open them up. We started off here with a Spirit Seed. That's really nice. Once we get 85 farming, those will be a huge boost in experience. And we also got a Celestra Seed, which is worth quite a bit. 207k from that one. Also, a Maple Seed is nice. Snape Grass Seed, just really a pretty good open. I feel like I'm opening booster packs. Now, I really need to prioritize growing Terramins, at least for a couple more levels, but unfortunately, you get assigned higher level herb farming contracts pretty frequently, which means I've been kind of slacking on my Terramin growing. We got a Snapdragon seed here, so that's pretty good. Once I get to 30 Herblore, I could start using my Renars, but I'll probably wait until 38. Because at that point I can make prayer potions, which are actually going to be useful as opposed to defense potions, which are shit. One thing I am going to start working towards is I'll need around 40k to purchase the Rune Axe, which is for one going to be a weapon upgrade over the Adamant Axe, and it's obviously going to be used for woodcutting, which is going to come in handy. I need 40,000 coins for that. The only way I can really get money here is by selling to these two different shops. One I can sell compost to, so I've been kind of slowly working away at creating regular compost. She won't buy super compost, unfortunately. And also any hop seeds we can sell right to the seed shop here. Honestly, I could probably sell allotment seeds as well, but I don't know how many extras I have. I could probably sell my lower tier ones, but I might wait on that for now. Okay, so from all the seeds I had in the bank, we have around 10,000 coins. So we're about a quarter of the way there. Not too bad, honestly, although I had been stockpiling those for some time now. And our bank value is almost at 10 mil. Pretty nice milestone there. Okay, so we had some Terramins in the bank, and we're making up some strength potions. There's level 29 Herblore. We can now make an energy mix. I don't think we'll have enough to get to level 30 right now. Unfortunately, we have to empty all these potions because the vials are way too valuable. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the episode. Let's have a quick look at the bank here. We have an evaluation of 9.5 mil, tons of herb seeds, quite a few allotment seeds, 212 watermelons. Man, that's quite a bit. We are pretty actively growing snapegrass seeds because they are one of the best for experience. Down here we have 15 palm tree seeds, 28 papayas, 5 dragon fruits, not a lot of those. Tree seeds, we don't have a lot. We do have 2 magic seeds that we are going to grow once we get the farming level required. Only 1 UC, 13 maples in total, and quite a few willow seeds. I had 21 Hespori seeds. I don't know if I'll ever use those up. Maybe eventually, but it doesn't seem very likely. And 1 redwood tree seed. That one seems by far to be the rarest. Looking at my stats, we're up to 35 attack, 37 hit points, 43 strength, 27 defense, 29 herblore, and I think we got a farming level in here as well, bringing this up to 73, and of course 31 prayer, which was the main focus of the episode. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.